Hey guys, and welcome back. This is ChosenArchitect, and today we're jumping back into some more better Minecraft. So starting off in today's video, I have a lot of stuff I want to get done today. One of them is food. I want to be able to make hamburgers by the end of today's video, which shouldn't be too difficult for us to maintain and also set up. I've went ahead and already done a couple of the steps that were sort of the the tasky stuff. I set up a cabbage farm, so now we have a cabbage farm. Of course, to get these, I just use bone meal, and you can just bone meal them until you get everything you need. Onions, I have an onion farm, and I also have a tomato farm. This is all you really need, and a wheat farm. Of course, I converted this all into 100% wheat over here, so this is our wheat farm. Also, I caught a chicken and put a chicken in here. However, this is completely separate from everything else. This just collects eggs and feathers, which we might use later on. But anyways, hamburgers. We are going to need beef, cows, lots of cows. So I've been breeding them up. However, I want to get some sort of better system for breeding them up. Of course, I'm going to leave cows here. That's the whole point of this area. But we need to get some sort of auto cow killing thing. And I don't want them to be auto cooked, because we can actually convert the beef into patties, and the patties need to be cooked. So I'm thinking about using this area over here, since we're kind of going in that theme. How about setting up an area here to auto breed or to set up a breeder for the cows, and also a way that separates the babies, and then we can of course kill the babies once they're adults. Anyways, once they're adults, I'm not a monster. All right. Now, I've noticed some good things about the Farmer's Delight mod. I made these sweet berry cheesecakes, which were really simple to make. They just required milk from the cows and some wheat, and of course the sweet berries. But when you eat them, you get speed effects. So I'm wondering what effects we'll get from the hamburger when we eat it, because the hamburger is going to be what is considered a hearty meal. This right here, it's a hearty meal, which should hopefully give us some beneficial effects. I don't know. We'll have to find out. I've not made one yet, so I don't know exactly what those effects are going to be. So let's start the build process and getting these things going. I'm actually going to utilize a combination of several different designs that I've seen people use as far as, making cow farms go. And I am going to take those and kind of put my own spin on it, try my best to put my own spin on it, and see what comes of it, because I may put a spin on it and it just completely folds underneath me. And well, you know what? Let's go ahead and get this thing built. So here's my idea for this. We basically have this set up here, right? We have these trapdoors that are all basically wrapped around a block. And basically what's going to happen is I'll have one side open, and then the cows will actually be setting here where the water is also going to be at. So we should end up with a little thing like this with water. When we breed the cows, they'll be bouncing up inside of a chamber and won't really have anywhere to go. So the baby cows will get shot out of here, and they need to hit a block of some sort so they don't go flying out everywhere. And then they should hopefully land inside of a pin. That's the hope. In theory, I don't know if this is going to work. Now, I don't know if I want to use a block right there. I might use another trapdoor maybe. And I don't know. This may or may not work. We'll see. I'm going to basically replace this with a log. There we go. So we have this little setup. Now, up here, I'm going to need a way to drop these guys in. Trapdoors should work, but the problem is I might accidentally trip one of these. So I'm thinking to use some oak right here to basically wrap around this. And then, of course, we'll decorate it up and make it look a little bit better. And then I'm also going to need a way to drop the cows in. So I need to drop them from a distance so that way I can actually place them in. We need a way to get up here. That's going to be another thing because we have to get the cows up here temporarily. There we go. Just ignore that. So I'm going to get the cows. And then we also need a fence that is going to be placed here once we have this ready. Now, I don't know if I want the water in there just yet. Yeah, so I'll probably actually manually place the water in as we get going. But it's getting dark. Let's go ahead and sleep. And we'll see if this setup actually works. So getting the cows in here should be pretty simple. I should be able to just place them right here and they fall right in. Now, the goal is to have enough cows in there that when I breed them, they start to die due to cramming. And so that is the ultimate goal as far as that goes. That's how many you want. It's like 20 something cows. And so I'm going to get as many as I can in there for right now. We're going to turn it on. Before we fully activate the baby part though, of course I'll test it, but before we fully activate it, I do want to make sure I get them to at least that cramming point. So that's going to be a fun experiment. So I have all of these cows sitting here ready to go. The only thing I need to do is put this here. We can actually go ahead and remove this. I'm hoping this works. I'm hoping this works. Now, if I open this, I need to find just enough space to be able to place water in here. And I think I have it right there. So there we go. The water is in. I can still close this and still be able to breed these guys. So as you can see, they can be bred. I just want to check when the babies are born, do they get shot out? They do. Okay. But as you can see, that one obviously got shot out a different way. They'll still end up trying to get back to this point, but that just means I need to make this fence a little bit bigger and also potentially cap this off as well. So this just needs to be capped off like this, and we should see a baby shoot like literally happen right here. They should just fall out and have, honestly, I could probably just fence in this little part here with the sides being trapped like that. They should just fall into this area like that and stay perfectly trapped in there with like no effort needed at all. This is a super small setup. All I need is enough room to be able to swipe at them. We could even put a hopper down here and have that lead to a chest, but this is a super small breeder. Now, I am going to need a way to get up here. I already have this set up. If I break this, they could potentially get out. But I think having this back here is definitely a way to go. So I'm going to continue building this up and see what I can come up with as far as a design. I'm thinking potentially going here and here and extending this up. And just so long as I have a way to get up here, I'm completely fine with that. I'm going to build it up and make it look like a little sort of cottage thing. So what do you think? I know it's super simple, but it matches all of our other sort of builds. I would eventually like to convert this over into the new stone here, the deep slate. I really like the deep slate as an outline. It's definitely a nice cobblestone substitute. Looks more like shingles, honestly. So this is our breeder. Now, to get up here is a little janky. I have to go up here, then crouch, and then I can get right up on this to basically breed our cows. But this is how it's going to be for right now. I mean, this gets the job done. Also, we get experience from this. Of course, I'm still letting them breed up. But here soon, we should have the ability to open this up and let the babies fall out. And I'm not quite sure if I absolutely need this fence post here. We'll see. We'll see. The fence post may not be 100% required, as when they bounce, I could put slabs here instead, and that may be better for letting the babies out. We'll find out. The babies, they like to be right there where the parents are, so them moving is going to be kind of weird. If anything, I could open up the side doors and just make this whole pin in here, make this whole under area a place for them to be, and that should work as well. But I'm still testing. So while I'm waiting for our cows to sort of settle in, I think they're at the point now where we can basically say, if I breed any more, they're going to start getting hurt due to cramming. I think we're at that point. I just need to let the babies grow up, and then we can start full on harvesting. And I did figure out, by the way, this is probably the way to go with the fence like this wrapped around, using trapdoors to probably prevent them from falling out. This wall prevents them from falling out, so I could open the entire trapdoor bottom section, and they should all be fine. The adults should stay, or the babies should fall out, or at least try to, potentially. But while we're waiting for that, let's go ahead and make something that I have noticed for a while, which is the Orb of Dominance, and I had looked and seen what this is from. It's from the Village Employment mod. The Orb of Dominance is from the Minecraft Dungeons game, and this is the staff that the main antagonist uses, I believe. This is the one that he carries. So kind of interesting, and I couldn't find any information about what this does other than what it actually does in that game. And in that game, it has a 12 block radius that it can convert enemies into allies. So I'm not quite sure like how this is going to function. I'm going to go over here and use it. Oh, so it just summons an illager minion, or as many as I want, to do bidding for me, to do some bidding. What do you guys actually do though? Like, do these actually fight for you? Because this could get pretty powerful if they actually do fight for you. So like, for example, if I punch this, oh my. So they are pretty powerful, actually. They do go after. I wonder what their cooldown is and how long they last, because they seem to follow. Huh. I don't know if this is a blessing or a curse, because if they don't disappear, that would be kind of awful. Shift right click. That just summons a new one. That now I have too many. Uh-oh. I hope they eventually disappear. I'm punching them. Nothing. Okay, we'll find out over time. I think I have found the only way to get rid of them. I spawned too many, and there's only one real way I have found to make them disappear. They don't just despawn, I don't think, unless they have a really long timer. But technically you are an illager, so yeah. And look who showed up. Do you have the dragon head deal? Oh man, I brought dragon heads just for you to have the dragon head deal. And when I don't have the dragon heads, or when I have them on me, you don't have the deal. What am I gonna buy from you? Is there anything worth buying from you today? See, apples, man. The apples are a pretty decent deal. I'm not gonna lie. Like 1-to-1, we do get a lot of apples, but today you really just don't have anything that... Nothing great, really, here. Unfortunate. I would have bought from you, but you don't have the dragon head deal. Sad. So, let's go ahead and fully test this bad boy out. I'm gonna go ahead and open the trapdoors. And notice all the babies fall right out. Okay, so that is a good sign. I want to let all these guys grow up, and then of course these are going to get slaughtered. As far as causing issues up here, I should have let those fully grow. Then we would have definitely had a large quantity. But like I said, today I want to go ahead and make those hamburgers. So I'm going to use these to make the hamburgers with, and then of course this is going to continue to be the place where we farm hamburger. It's just such a pretty design, actually. Like, I like doing this. Farms that are really ugly, you can make them look okay. Like, just a little bit of work, and you know, you can make them look like they fit in. Just, you gotta put some effort into it, you know? Perfect, the cows are ready, which means we can now kill them. Now, I don't want to use my fire aspect sword, so I am using my mob farm sword. And the reason is simply because I want to be able to take this meat and can, you know, turn it into ground beef. If it was already cooked, we wouldn't actually be able to use it properly, which is kind of unfortunate. I also need to get a gate in here. That'll probably help. Put a gate in the front. But with this meat that we currently have, we can actually double it. And that's another bonus of this. All we need is a cutting board. And so let's go ahead. You know what? Where could I potentially place this cutting board? How about where this currently is? We could probably place a cutting board. Let's go ahead and make the cutting board first, though. Sort of like this. Just a regular old cutting board. And we can place that right on top there. Perfect. Now, there's a way of automating this by putting a hopper. It's actually a lot simpler than the way I'm about to do it. And then I think we also need a stick to make the knife. Yes, we are going to have to actually make a knife in Minecraft. Can you believe that? All right, knife. And yes, K and I, not in I. We can make it out of diamonds. Because I am just that filthy rich with diamonds right now. And do we want to make a fillet knife or do we want to make a regular diamond knife? Let's check and see the recipe here. It just requires a regular knife. So no fillet knife, so just a regular diamond knife. Saves us a diamond. And we can now throw this onto here and knife it. Of course, if you put it in your offhand, it makes it so much faster. We are master chefs here prepping. I am Gordon Ramsay of the knife board, of the cutting board. All right, so we have minced beef. And, well, there's only one thing we can do with minced beef, and that's cook it. So let's go ahead and cook up this beef. And then we're going to use this patty, this beef patty, to make ourselves, as you can see right here, a hamburger. Very simple hamburger. Look at that. It requires cabbage, onions, tomatoes, bread, and the beef patty, and we get ourselves a nice hearty meal. And I'm kind of excited to see what the benefits are of using that, and that'll kind of help us as we go forth, because we honestly, we now have a sustainable food source. That is actually a nice food source. So, hey, I can't complain about today's video. All right, so here we go. Hamburger making time. Nice. We now have 32 hamburgers. And do they give us any effect for being a hearty meal? They do. It gives us strength. So that's not bad. Like getting, honestly, any kind of bonus effect for eating, or whether that's like, I mean, I could be eating bread all day long, never getting an effect from it. But here, the one effect that I could always use, which is some strength, is kind of nice. It's honestly kind of nice. So today on Chosen Explores His Environment, we are going to try and head back to some of those bigger things that we encountered when we first started our world. There were some incredibly tall buildings that we had encountered, and I would really like to potentially go back to those and just see if we are now prepped and ready to be able to take these things on. I'm hoping that we are. I mean, I would assume that we should be. Let me also make sure, I was making sure my map was out. And I think they were in this general area. They were definitely over here in some capacity. So I'm going to do some looking and see if I can't find some of those awesome places that we had encountered early on. So what is that? What is that? I was literally just looking about and what in the world are you? What? How epic is that? That is so cool looking. Also, what is that? There is something down there that I must check out as well. I don't know if that's just a normal drowned area or what, but there is something down here. Oh, I think it's just a regular drowned area, because those are drowned that are after me. Yeah, just a normal place. But that whale though, how epic is that? What a pretty village. Like, it is. I love seeing these village areas. Also, I'm going down there and grabbing all that wheat. Also, there's an alligator or a crocodile. I think it's a two crocodiles. Might want to go after them. I don't know. So I would be mistaken to think that this is a part of the village, but I have a feeling it's not a part of this village. It could be. Oh, it is a part of the village. There's definitely villagers in here. This is beautiful. Definitely a part of the Valhalla structures, though, which usually means there's some hidden loot potentially And it's not always bad loot. There's usually some armor and stuff hidden. Look at that little bed. I like that. That's cute. Oh yeah, there's usually some barrels. Huh. But there's, I mean, honestly, not much in this one. I'm kind of surprised. Oh boy, the lag is real, and that means this thing just generated right here in this village. Oh boy. So yeah, this is actually what I was looking for to go loot. Oh no! Whew! This thing right here. Oh, as it's slowly generating. This could mean trouble for us. I have my sword though. I mean, oh look, a diamond. This could spill trouble. Now, as far as this build goes, like, this place is massive. I didn't even realize there's more to it. What even is this? Is this part of the same thing? There's a spawner right here. I don't know what that spawner is. Look at these guys. There's more of those skeletons. And they have resistance, man. It is so hard to kill them. Woo, let's get out of there. Let's break these spawners real quick. Because I have a feeling these things are not going to be your friend. Good thing our pick is so fast. And we can just run up on these. Break them. And see what this is all about. Like, oh, those are creepers. Holy moly, those are creepers. I think there's some creeper spawners in here for sure. Yikes. Okay. That was not what I was expecting. Also, I should probably leave for a moment so I can go take a nap. So it is back to daytime, and I think maybe they have despawned since I kind of went out of the area. No, they definitely haven't despawned. Maybe if I go far enough away, they'll despawn. I don't know if these have like a persistence tag on them or not. Oh yeah, they definitely have some sort of persistence on them from spawning here. I mean, these guys are honestly sort of tough. I mean, they don't really do a lot of damage to me. I'm more worried about what spawned over here earlier. Those creepers. I wonder if they're still there. Because if not, I can just go up and break the spawner real quick. Woo! Yeah, because those... I mean, I'm noticing all the chests, but those spawners. Creepers? That's rough. Oh my goodness on the loot. Okay. That's actually some decent stuff. I hear there's spawners up there, though. That could be trapped. This one, not so much. Okay, I can only guess there's better loot up above, but I hear stuff spawning. Okay, spiders, not a big deal. Ah, okay, so it's just a spider spawner up here. So strange. I need to see what else. I mean, it's a consistent theme with the spiders. I gotta admit. Ooh, okay. Okay. So that's definitely creepers. Creepers. And I don't want the creepers to blow up. That's the big part. Let's not have creepers blowing up. Like that. I would prefer not to do that. Wow. Oh my goodness. So long as I'm away from that, it won't activate. There is definitely a trap. Okay, there is a spawner above this. Oh, it activated. If I can just get around them quickly. The potential of having good loot in here. Okay. Crosswalker and protection. Okay, there's some good stuff in here. What is this? Like, what? Creeper spores. What? Oh, so you use to make arrows and stuff. Interesting. There's another area just like that on this side that has another chest that's similar. Could you imagine going into this without anything? You would just be in it, man. Oh, man. It would be rough. It'd be super rough going into this. Can we make it before it spawns? Yes. And those guys just don't even care. Luckily, I brought with me all of my shulkers so I can actually loot all of this stuff. And I think that's just about it for this area here. I mean, I just got to loot these chests. Maybe see what those other chests had in them. But I feel like it's all going to be like pretty much the same sort of stuff. I mean, that's what it seems like it is. I noticed up top there's some graves, which could potentially mean that there's chests up here. I hate doing this, but you know, you never know. Like there's a drop down here. There could be something. I don't know. I love this design though. It looks like just something. Oh, we can also save this spot. Look how easy this is. We can just save this and be able to head right back. Look at the ender pearls, by the way. There's so much loot here. So I haven't really got to see this thing in its full glory, right? Because we only like kind of touched the surface. This is massive. And then you have this, which is beyond massive. This is just, what even is this? Oh wait, there's a thing up here. Okay, so we have some zombies. We got some peeps up here. These guys don't look too bad. I mean, oh wow. What kind of armor do these guys have? I'm actually kind of scared to get hit by them because, oh, they do no damage at all, actually. What? They do drop some loot, however. They had some protection armor on. Let's save this place. Oh my, these are double chests full of loot. What? I don't even know what to do with all this stuff, honestly, guys. I don't. There's just so much one can do with armor. I can only do so much with the armor that I have, honestly. I don't know what else to do. What is Weaponsmith's iPad? Wow. Oh boy. Oh no. Oh. It might have been trapped. There might have been a little bit of trapping going on there. Just a tiny bit of trapping going on there. Wow, that's a thing. I mean, I guess that was a good thing to do with the chest, right? I mean, we have so much loot. Why not just blow it all up? I have no idea what I was expecting to happen there. I don't know why I didn't think those were trapped. Of course they were trapped. It was on the top of the roof. It was just... So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Of course, I do want to give a huge shout out to the sponsor of today's video, and that is going to go to Naomi Mayer. I believe that's how you'd say that. Thank you so much for your amazing support over on Patreon. I really do appreciate it, and so does the cows. The cows really appreciate it as well. Guys, if you are interested, of course, in becoming a Patreon yourself, of course, you can find that link down in the description below. Guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Of course, if you did, be sure to click that subscribe button if you haven't already, and give this video a huge thumbs up. You can tap it ever so gracefully, or you can smack it as hard as you like. It doesn't really matter to me, just so long as you get it. Hit that like button. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Of course, I'll see you in the next episode. And as always, thanks for watching.